I know it's super orangey, yellowy lighting. I'm in my bedroom and lights are down. I'm kind of breaking out with this rash a little bit because of all the pollen. It's on my hands and my arms. I don't know if you can really see it or not. See how it's like red and splotchy there? And then I'll try to show you my other hand. It's red and splotchy. So that's what I'm dealing with. That's why I didn't like feel like sitting down and actually filming a typical Friday Reads video for you. But it is Friday. It is 7:42. I don't know if you can even see that on my clock or not. I will try. Yeah, 7:42. I'm gonna start reading right now, and then I will just like update you and do like a little weekend reading vlog for you. So this is the first time I'm doing this. Let me know if you like these, and if you do, I will try to continue them. But this is my very first one. So I just finished, and according to this about the book, it says The Sun and Her Flowers is a collection of poetry about grief, self-abandonment, honoring one's roots, love, and empowering oneself. It is split into 5 chapters: wilting, flailing, falling, rooting, rising, and blooming. And I really, really enjoyed this last little bit here that kind of felt like a letter to me from the poet herself. So that concludes the poetry book. I knew I would, if you're wondering what that is, it's the stream catcher I made. You always see like the little feather part. But anyway, I did finish the poetry collection. I knew I would, because poetry does read pretty fast, but it's National Poetry Month, so I did want to pick up some poetry. This is the second poetry collection I have read this month. There's something about her poetry. It is very simplistic. It does follow a lot of the same themes. I do like how this was broken up into chapters, and I thought that because of the chapters, wilting, falling, and like I thought it was going to start from like the very dark and like work itself up and you would just feel empowered, but I never really felt that so much. I just don't think that this poet is for me. I did find a couple of things that kind of hit me to the core, and like I said, surprisingly, the thing that spoke to me the most was what felt like it was like in these gray pages, and it felt like a letter from the poet, and that was a really cool part. But overall, I just think it's kind of boring, and I just kind of end up reading it to like keep going. I'm not saying there's not a lot of powerful messages in here. I just don't think they're for me. A lot of hers poetry is about like learning to love yourself and finding love in other people and not being taken advantage of. And I don't know, it just, her symbolism doesn't match my symbolism, and her poems are either kind of like a page or there's just like a couple sentences, and I don't know, there's just something about it that's not for me. So I'm probably gonna rate this a 3 stars, kind of how I did Milk and Honey. I mean, there's nothing terrible about it. It's almost like more of like a 2 to 3 stars. I don't know, 2 or 3 stars. I don't know. Let me gather my thoughts. I'll talk about everything that I've read at the end of the weekend vlog, but that is the first thing done. I am moving on to Emergency Contact, which I'm also having a hard time with. It's reading very slow for a contemporary story. It's not quite what I thought it would be, at least up until this point, and I don't know. I'm not really enjoying it, if I'm being honest. So these two are kind of a bust, but I wanted to give them like my full attention and finish them up. They're not like terrible that I won't finish them, but I'm not particularly enjoying them, if that makes any sense. I can barely see. It's Saturday. Maybe that's good. That's not a good place. Anyway, it's Saturday, and I've been spending some time on my garden this morning. Just thought I would show you my garden. And I got a new cactus as well. Also, we got 2 new rose bushes for the front of our house, and that's what I spent my morning doing. Then I took a long nap after we had Einstein bagels, and I have picked up Emergency Contact and I started reading it again. My first thoughts were it was a 2-star book. Then I've really liked the second half of the book, and I would rate it almost 4 stars. So I think I'm going to end up rating it 3 stars, right there in the middle. But I just wanted to show you my garden because that's really what I've been working on so far today. I know the quality on my iPhone is shitty, but it's the only way I'm going to keep up with this week's reading vlog. I just finished reading Emergency Contact by H.K. Choi, and I ended up rating it 3 stars as predicted, because while I did enjoy it, it wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. The beginning part, I will say, like probably like halfway through really, I would have probably rated it 2 stars, which is saying a lot because contemporary is my jam, but the ending was more of a 4 stars. And even though I didn't really think the ending was everything that I wanted it to be, I still am giving it 3 stars just because the beginning was 2, the ending was 4. I'll just put it in the middle as 3. I do want to say that this is one gorgeous cover though. It is so pretty, and I really wanted to know more about Sam, and I hope he is okay. Really, that's all I have read today was this. I've been a little under the weather, and I worked on my garden earlier today, how I showed you guys, and now I have to pick out my next read. Don't judge me because this room is a mess, but here are books that I set aside to read for the series readathon. Here's books that I've already read this month. That's my uppercase box that I've opened. These right here are books that I'm hauling for the month, along with some of the books that I actually have already read. But I don't know, I probably should dive into some of these books, but these books are the ones that are actually calling my name. I was thinking maybe this one. I don't know. I'm kind of in the mood for more contemporary. I could probably read like Alex Approximately, When Double Met Rishi, Windfall, The Names They Gave Us. Yeah, I don't know what I'm in the mood for. Okay, I think this is going to be my official next read. Unexpected, but let's do this. Good morning. It is Sunday, and this is going to be the last day of my reading vlog. I do need to film a video, so that's like what I'm getting ready to do. But I did start reading Alex Approximately last night before bed, and I am on page 42. I am enjoying it so far. It's basically this guy and girl talking in this chat room about films, and they're both kind of like film geeks. They love different films, like old films, and the girl ends up moving out of her mother's house from Washington DC and goes and lives in California with her dad. So she moves across country. Her dad picks her up from the airport. She starts her new summer job, and that's basically where I am. It sounds like it's going to be a cute contemporary with like movies and just like California summer stuff. So it looks like I'm really going to enjoy it so far, but I will keep you updated throughout the day. Okay, I'm finally going to start reading. I'm editing my videos that I filmed, and I'm going to read along as like they save and stuff like that. The pain continues, so I have retired to my bedroom. I am on page, oh, I actually read this one, yes. Page 67, and I have a heater pad on my back, and I'm just going to sit back and read, and Charlie's here too, of course. So I'm really enjoying this. I'm on page 104. I just hopped out of the bath and I need to run to the drugstore, but I just wanted to update you. Okay, so it's Sunday, it's 5 p.m. I'm whispering because my husband is sleeping just down the hallway. I just finished reading Alex Approximately, and I loved it. Oh my God. 5 stars. Loved it. All of the feels. Exactly what I want in a contemporary. Nice build up. Even though you kind of see things coming before the characters in the story, it's so satisfying. It's, you know, like family and friendship and like love and like the movie aspect and stuff like that. And I don't know, I loved it so much. So 5 out of 5 stars for Alex Approximately. I'm definitely going to move on to Starry Eyes because I really enjoyed her writing. It's what I love in a contemporary, and I hope I love Starry Eyes as much as I loved Alex Approximately. Okay, so if you've been keeping track, I finished The Sun and Her Flowers, a poetry collection that I ended up reading 3 stars. I finished reading Emergency Contact, which I also rated 3 stars. And then I just finished Alex Approximately, and I rated it 5 stars. And next I will be moving on to Starry Eyes, but I probably will not finish this and start another book for the rest of the day. So this is where I'm gonna stop this weekend vlog and start to edit it and put it up for you guys. But I just wanted to thank you for joining me, and like I said at the beginning, if you'd like to see more of these, let me know down in the comment section down below. Love this little illustration, and I will try to do more of these often. Very cool map, love that. But I hope you're all having a lovely day, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.